Alright guys, hello and welcome to another video tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to change up the options and the playground settings basically in 3D Falling Sand. So what we're going to want to do obviously is open the folder, and just to give you guys a recap on how you start the game, as you can tell here, obviously it is a cube in a black space. So for me, what I want to do for my playground is I want the cube first of all to be a little bit bigger. If I kind of just use one, I'll put a couple particles down for placeholders here. I kind of want my playground to be a little bit bigger relative to the size of the particles here, and I also want it to be a little bit taller. So what we're going to do really quick is first, just like with a physics folder, do the same thing with your options folder. And what I mean by that is kind of, instead of just dragging and dropping it, create a copy of the base options and paste that in the same folder as the physics. So here we have the base options and the base physics of the game, and I'm actually going to rename this really quick. Can I do one of those? Nope, I can't do one of those. Yeah, that works. Base physics options. So now if I ever accidentally type something in either of these text files and it makes the program unrunnable, I can swap that back out with the base physics. And yeah, like you could do the same thing if you kind of update these text files, save them, and then like dump them in another folder, and then, you know, if you make any modifications from that point on, if you mess up, just kind of take back from your most recent updated text file. But that's neither here nor there. We're messing around with options. So what I'm going to do is click into our options here, and as you can see, it says Workspace X, Workspace Y, Workspace Z. So this is what I'm going to want to modify for now. And like I said earlier, it was a little bit too small for me in square dimension and height dimension. I don't really know how to say that correctly. So X is your width, Z is the depth, and Y is the height. So I want it to be a little bit bigger in terms of kind of the squareness of it, and I want it to be taller as well. So I'm going to make this 70, and I'm going to control save that file, press control save to save it, and then I'm going to double check here with the program just to make sure that the dimensions are to my liking. And so far so good, actually. Yeah, I like this a lot. One thing you'll realize is that the frame rate kind of takes a hit. Earlier we were in the 70s, maybe even a little bit higher, kind of dipped a little bit lower. One thing you guys will notice is depending on your computer, it can really slow it down. And personally, I'm actually running this on a really crappy laptop, so yeah, I can't really have that big of a playground, but I'm pretty sure that if you guys have a much more powerful computer than I do, you will for sure be able to mess around a lot more with this and have a lot of other things going on. But for now, this will actually work for me. Next thing I want to change is the background, just because I think it's a little bit dark, and I actually have some elements here that are also black. So I just don't want them to kind of blend in like this. Yeah, I have an element called double charge that is completely black, and I just don't want that to be just hidden in the abyss. So what we're going to do, also the smoke is black too, so yeah, that's kind of no good. So what I'm going to do is go back to my options, and what I want, like what I'm looking for, is a sky blue color. So these parameters here, as well as the color parameters for the elements, are out of 255. So This is background color red, background color green, background color blue. So what I'm going to want to do is change this. So I want the red to be now the reason I'm increasing the red is just because overall, if I have everything higher, it's just going to increase the brightness as well. So if everything's at 255, the background's going to be white. If everything's at 0, the background's going to be black. So I want this to be in a kind of an in-between of light and also has some color in it. So I'm going to save that really quick and double check my work here. And yeah, this is actually looking really great. This is actually looking really similar to the videos that I already have uploaded. So yeah. Next up, I don't want to change anything from now on. Actually that's kind of a lie. I am going to change the mouse sensitivity, and as you can see, it has a very high potential, but for me, I'm going to just change this 3 to a 6, and that's all I'm going to do for now. Next up, I'm going to I'm just going to show you guys this mouse inverted option here. Later I'm going to change that back to true, but right now I'm going to show you guys what it's like if it's on false, just to kind of give you a perspective as well. So I'm going to run the game. My mouse is at a higher sensitivity, which I like. And now, as you can see, my mouse, wherever I move the mouse, I'm looking in that direction. Now, personally, I kind of got used to this game running inverted, so this feels a little strange. I think what it is the height isn't inverted, but the left and right is inverted. So the Y is not inverted, but the X is. So just to double check that, I'm going to close that, go back to my options here, and change this back to true. Gonna double check that. Oh no, yeah, everything is inverted. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, this is actually how I like to run the game personally. I kind of got used to it like this. If you guys don't like it like this, you could change it from true to false. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly how to change up the options and kind of play around and mess around with the playground. You can make this however big you need it to be, however small you need it to be. I think it's just really nice that there's like a 3D like falling sand or 3D powder game we can all mess with, and along with that you can also change the playground that you're given. So yeah, my next tutorial video, I'd like that to be a element video. So you guys go ahead and comment what type of element you guys would like me to create a tutorial on. I want it to be super simple. I think in a later tutorial video I'll show you guys how to make C4 and other explosive types like that, but I can show you easily how to make something like water or even steam. Where's that? Yeah, steam up here, just like that. I actually kind of changed the physics on my steam element, so eventually it'll turn back into water. But in this mod I actually made it quite a bit more complicated than just that. So as you can tell, if you get enough steam all together, it eventually creates a cloud system here, which that is a lot more advanced, but I can show you guys a really simple version of steam where it will just simply turn right back into water. But as you guys can see, with enough steam it can actually make clouds. Eventually it'll make rain clouds or thunderstorm clouds, and yeah, it just gets really complicated. But yeah, if you guys want a tutorial on just how to make simple stuff like steam that turns back into water, or even fire, I can show you guys how to make it so your fire has smoke, just like that. So let's see if you have a bigger. If you have an explosion, bam, just like that. So yeah, I will show you guys how to make explosives, whatever elements you guys want. Just comment below and I'll try to figure out the best way to explain how to make something like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just share this with everybody. I want to see more videos about this program. I don't want to be the only guy that has this on YouTube. I'd love to see all the creations you guys have using my mod, or even if you can figure out how to create your own mod without me making a tutorial, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.